Hello and welcome to another episode of Triple Threat. I am Big Daddy V, and to my right, the California Kid,
Hey everybody.
and on the phone, the myth, the legend, the whole episode, Pipe.
Yeah, the artist of anarchy.
That too.
Great speech, man. You Paul Heyman all of a sudden. I was ready to say this big thing. You don't want some chance on that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. Very happy to be awake.
And happy birthday, Pipe.
Thank
Really,
you
yeah,
so
happy
much.
birthday.
Didn't get a gift from any Matthews, but that's okay.
Oh, you will.
Unfortunately, my funds are tight.
We're all tight. I like one of those wonderful females I saw last night. We'll get into that.
Okay. So, we are now on the road to WrestleMania in New Orleans this year.
All in.
But before we get into the start of the road to WrestleMania, let's talk about the Raw 25th anniversary that happened on Monday.
Congrats to Raw making it. Can you believe that? Raw has been on for 25 years.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I still remember the first episode. And back when it came on, I remember it would come on at 9 after Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, it did. I remember
My
that.
grandmother would watch Murder, She Wrote, and I would watch it with her just so I can watch Monday Night Raw.
Hey, you got like Lansbury, Angela Lansbury? Come on.
Angela Lansbury, that's right. So, it's amazing. It's my lifetime, and, I'm sure y'all agree. But, I didn't mean to cut off Big Daddy saying like that. Right off the bat, at the beginning, great nostalgia, was it not?
Yeah.
Started great.
Started great with Stone Cold coming out. And
Why didn't he say anything?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I honestly don't know.
That was, it was like great with Stone Cold and McMahon. And Shane taking the stunner like a G.
I guess he had to take it twice because that one with Vince did was kind of sloppy.
Vince never took the stunner.
Years ago, he started convulsing.
I think so.
But Vince never took the stunner good. They always said Vince could not take the stunner right.
He could not.
Mm.
You know who took, out of anyone who always took the stunner the best was The Rock.
Oh yeah, Rock will flip inside out.
He made it look Shakespearean when he took a stunner.
He does like tumbles when he gets stunned. Like, it's crazy.
Angle took stunners great too.
Yeah, Angle, boy, he was spinning around. Angle was crazy. Yeah, but I think, the opening segment was great. I liked how Vince came out. Everybody popped for him, and he almost had to, it was hard for him to turn everybody back because, he had to go heel there, but it was hard for everybody to do it.
They did, the whole tribute video they did was great. I mean,
that was good.
And, just looking back at some of that stuff, and then, of course, Vince having to be Vince,
Yeah.
I say he wanted to think himself. I mean, but yeah, if I was Vince McMahon, I'd be thinking myself too. So.
Yeah, classic for him to complain about a plaque. I thought that was great. That's the way
that was one of the worst looking plaques I've ever seen.
They took their time to plan that one.
There are little league teams that have better plaques than that. I've seen participation plaques look better.
Really. But yeah.
That was awful. I'm sorry.
It was a bad plaque. I give it that. But I mean, they did their thing. They gave Vince the plaque. The whole segment went off without it. They did really good with that segment. It's just that, everything afterwards is kind of lackluster to me.
Yeah, well, not everything.
Not everything. Okay, I'll say this. The one thing, I guess I say that because it's not because of the set. I thought, man, they really brought me back when I saw the other set. It looked beautiful. I wish
they really should have done more with the Manhattan place.
I think they should have, because when I look at that place, if they needed to sell tickets and they just couldn't do the whole Raw in that one place, okay, just set up the big arena to look like that. I mean, they could have did that and just It was beautiful. I mean, it really looked like I really felt like I was watching Raw. When I saw that set, it felt like I was watching Raw in the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah, and then having King and JR there
And
was
they
just
barely
great, you
used it.
know.
They just barely
Kind of weird
used
they
it.
did Woken Matt versus Bray.
And the ending made no sense. It was just like a quick little. There was nothing to it. Why did anyone have to go over?
How you gonna go to commercial with Scott Hall coming out?
Yeah, that was
I mean,
ridiculous.
come
Well,
on
it just
now.
goes to show that they. I don't think that was really planned enough. Like, I agree. One thing I heard Cornette talking about is that he had a good idea. He said he would have had Bray and Matt battle from one building to the next. Like, I would have had them do that. I mean,
You think they would have saved that for Mania?
here's the thing. Pritchard was there, and here's what disappointed me. You have Brother Love there, and you're not going to do a Brother Love segment. You're not going to let him interview somebody who's in a feud. I mean, that's like a
My wife
tradition. Is it for him to say, huh?
yeah, my wife was very excited to see Take along.
Yeah, he was.
Like, I really could have done without Boogeyman, but
Yeah, I could have done without Boogeyman, but Teddy was good. I just feel like everybody was underused though.
Yeah, it was great seeing Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that asshole.
Great seeing Godfather not be a pimp anymore.
Oh my God. I mean
I know there's different opinions about it, but I thought the APA stuff was funny.
The APA was fine. I had no problem
thing
with
with
APA.
APA and Heath Slater was funny.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I loved.
I mean, how baller was that $1 million man showing up like
I
that?
loved it. He came in and took the money. That's what he does. That was great. That was great.
And then you got New Day putting in pancakes with the poker chips.
He still has the laugh.
How much money he lost. I mean,
He still has the laugh. That was great.
and then I like how, and it's funny how there was very little recognition of the fact that MVP was sitting right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just supposed to just not wonder where he's been. Or he's just there, okay, losing money, okay. And I know he was injured, but I wish they could have done more with Jeff.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people were just underused for the show. Like, you could have mixed them in with the main roster a little bit and had more better segments. I mean, they didn't. I don't think they really used that opportunity for that show to the best that it could have been, because every time I loved the times they did the classic Raw. The old school Raw. I loved those better than this. I mean,
and like question out, did it seem like Christian really didn't want to be there?
Well, his segment was kind of lame, though.
When he did the beach show, I really wish Edge could have been there. That would have been great.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole thing was ridiculous. And then, of course, we mentioned before we started taking the Gracie and Dudley's again.
Yeah.
Poor Heath. Just poor Heath. The man, leave him alone. The man's got kids, for God's sake.
Yeah. We'll get to what happened to him at the Rumble too. He had a bad run there.
And you already know one of my favorite parts. Getting that IC belt back.
I thought that was fitting.
That was a good match.
That was very befitting.
Old school he won by pulling the thing off the ring post.
That was classic.
They don't really do that anymore.
They don't. Yeah, people don't really go for that much anymore. I mean, that was actually well planned.
Remember back in the day, especially on Raw, they used to do it all the time.
Yeah, somebody was gonna pull the turnbuckle pad off. You knew one of the heels was gonna pull the turnbuckle pad off.
Yeah, so that was a nice little nostalgic feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was good.
So,
well, I mean,
we got to talk about DX coming back, seeing Michaels.
That was great. It's just that they buried.
That was cool.
Seeing the Outlaws and Sean.
How do they recognize China?
Yeah, and Sean Waltman and Scott Hall.
Waltman looks great.
Oh yeah, he looks really good.
Yeah, but they couldn't let him. Yeah, but they couldn't let him do the chops.
Oh, well, or tell those adult jokes,
Yeah,
they could have took off the PG at least for that night. It was the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so also during the segment we had the Balor Club come out and basically doing the Too Sweet with DX.
Finn Balor is such a Triple H boy. It's great, you know.
Yeah,
And I mean, you don't just let anybody roll with you like that. So that was really cool. And,
Finn's in a prime spot.
More revival. You know what I'm saying?
well, it was a good match. Then we had to get little spots in for DX, and I don't think it's gonna hurt the revival. I mean, I'm pretty sure Triple H is gonna take care of them, as long as they stay healthy.
Yeah. Triple H will, I mean, just that it was just a bad spot for him, man. They could put anybody in there.
I wish they would have showed the stuff they did afterwards. I mean, like how Jay showed up, Rollins. I mean, like the man had when Jeff Hardy showed up, and they couldn't show the part where they were staying obsolete, I guess, but that was still cool to see that, at least online. So thank you, Facebook friend, for posting sharing that.
Yeah.
I wish they could show that on the WWE network.
Yeah, something. Give us something.
Well, and, Gracie and Mean Gene,
Oh, yeah, man. That was actually good. I was glad to see him, man. He's aged, but I was just happy to see the guy. And his voice still sounds good.
And then, just after coming off having one of the best matches I've ever seen, to seeing Jericho practically own Elias was great.
Yeah, that was cool. And everybody was talking.
How about that?
Yeah, and everybody was talking how he was wearing his Alpha shirt on Raw.
I love that shirt. I want to buy that shirt for real.
Me too. And
then of course
we gotta talk about.
I mean, they said since Joe Ninja Alliance is gonna take his spot, to I guess feud with Cena. Would have been great. It couldn't happen, but it would have been great if Jarrett showed up and they both hit steel guitars.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Well,
but Jarrett's just such an. I don't know. I don't think Jarrett could ever show up on WWE television.
I think he still got heat with Vince.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, they paid for his rehab, so there's got to be some closure coming in.
Well, they had to because he was part of the organization.
Eventually, it could be peace, you know.
It'll be Triple H to do that. The only way that's getting done is Triple H buries the hatchet there.
I don't know about that.
And it's just saying, especially the other thing, we haven't really mentioned the ladies, have we?
Well, they did have introduction. They had the Bella twins come out, Kelly, Michelle McCool.
Maurice and Jacqueline.
What was the purpose of Kelly?
She was a champion.
She was on Raw. She's a champion. I mean,
she was a Divas
but was she really a champion? I mean,
in WWE's eyes, yes.
Don't diss Kelly. Come on.
I'm not dissing. I'm just saying.
Why not? She wasn't really that good.
There were other choices.
She really wasn't that good.
Oh, we'll get to what she did in the Rumble.
Come on, man.
Pierre, did you see her in the Rumble?
We heard the Orton interview, man. Come on.
Pierre, did you see her in that Rumble?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, that was horrible.
We're not there yet, but I'm probably going to mention it again in a while.
Yeah.
You know, when she was there, my wife was a big Michelle McCool flawless mark, so she was very excited to see her pop up, on Raw.
And then we had. Go ahead.
That and Tori Wilson, wow. I mean, you want to talk about not aging.
She takes care of herself.
And of course, Gracie and Trish. Where was Lita? That's what I was wondering.
I don't know, but it was good seeing. It was good seeing Trish. I didn't expect for them to have her come to the 25th anniversary of Raw.
So, with also seeing over here, would have been cool if Ivory, Victoria, and
Ferrari.
Kim,
I don't think they clean those up yet.
I don't think they're by Gail. I think Gail still burnt some bridges.
Gail burned some, and they obviously don't like Ivory. I don't think Ivory's well because she said some things that they don't like.
Well, I don't know about Ivory since they had that picture of her and Triple H even after all the stuff she said in the shoot interview.
I mean, they may
But
be trying to bury the hatchet, but it's still too early, maybe. You
but
think?
like I think we still got some heat on Victoria.
Wow.
So
And then, have you noticed? I just want that's talking about being. I don't know if he's looking at absolution. Have you noticed how more dolled up Sonya Deville's been lately?
Yo, what's up with that?
I didn't notice that. Like watching her, like the last week or so, she remember when she started, she was all rough and tough. Now she looks a little bit more dolled up.
I guess they're trying to make her look different than Shayna Baszler.
which one is her?
Which one?
She's
Sonya?
Sonya Deville's the one, the kickboxer that
Oh,
goes.
the black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the MMA fighter. Well, you know, Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Wearing the Centurion armor.
Well, she does kind of look like that chick in the NXT.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler.
Yeah,
She
you're
looks
talking about Shayna Baszler. Is it Baszler or Baszler?
Baszler.
Baszler, yeah, okay. So I guess because Baszler there, they don't want them to look identical, so I guess that's probably why.
Yeah, they dolled her up because they don't want to look like Shayna Baszler.
But
So she looks great though. So
yeah.
Is there anything else from 125 we should mention?
Undertaker's speech.
Right. I text Reed, shout out to Reed, one of our biggest fans, and that was his guy. I said, so does this mean he's done?
I'm thinking he pretty much is, because I didn't get a chance to watch the 24/7 of WrestleMania Orlando, but it was weird seeing him talk.
Yeah.
He was talking normal from that previous year.
Yeah.
And then they noticed online how he wasn't wearing like the hat or the glove.
Yeah, he wore the hooded one.
Yeah.
But
in the ring, in the middle of the ring, and and so
at the fans saying one more match. I'm like, come on now.
It's like, y'all, come on now.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in the fans in that one. Come on, man. Like, why would you chant that?
Just clap for him, man. He doesn't have to prove a damn thing to anybody.
I know. I didn't like that. I didn't like that they were chanting that. That was almost disrespectful.
Man, folk were being a little bitter.
That was disrespectful.
Yeah, a little
bit.
Man,
basically, he's never gonna pour his heart out like that, especially if Undertaker did like that. So.
Yeah, Taker's done enough. He doesn't have anything else to prove.
As a fan, there's nothing more I could ask from him. I don't have anything I could ask from him.
At this point, the only thing I'll ever ask for him is Hall of Fame spot and a DVD of him being him and talking about everything,
That I agree with you, Harlan. I would. I wanted to do a DVD like Austin did, where Austin sat there. He basically told the story and all that and everything. Because we never really had a sit down interview with Taker.
Because you remember how he talked like his normal self on the Triple H DVD.
Yeah, and how he talked.
That's what I would want,
And how he talked during the 30 for 30 with Ric Flair.
Yeah, I would like it like that. Yeah. I would like to hear him talk a whole thing like that.
If not DVD, do a 30 for 30 for him. I mean,
something nice. Just a nice piece.
I definitely like that. And if it's a DVD, I guarantee that's gonna be one of the biggest selling DVDs ever.
It's not like with him. It's not like It's not, Taker, like I said, that's understandable. But other than that, there's nothing else I could ask of Undertaker.
I wish he would do a shoot interview, but I doubt he would ever do one.
I don't think he'll do that.
No, he loves the boys too much.
I'm sure he's got stories. I mean, he had his own gang, and when he the judge when he did wrestling courts.
Yeah.
I would have loved someone to take those segments. Can you imagine what the wrestling courts were like?
It must have been crazy.
Loony.
But
yeah.
All in all,
it was a great speech. It was a great speech, and Godspeed on it, Taker.
Yeah.
Get done.
So let's get into it. NXT Takeover, Philly having the Saturday before the Rumble. I had to say, pretty awesome show.
Man, that was
absolutely. I was very entertained by it. NXT Takeover never lets me down. So
no, it doesn't.
Great.
They always deliver.
Let me ask a question. Why in the world can't we get Mark Ronaldo back on the main roster?
Because he's trying to stay
Well,
away.
you know, that whole thing that happened with
Bradshaw.
JBL really rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah, but JBL is gone. Well,
yeah, but you know, if he's happy in NXT, just let him be happy in NXT.
I prefer him better than Todd. What's his name on SmackDown? But anyway, let's go.
It really should just be Mario and Corey Graves. That's all you need, really.
Yeah, those two could tear it up, man.
Yeah, Corey Graves is great.
I enjoy him.
I enjoy him basically owning either Saxon or Booker T. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Morrow's, if he's uncomfortable with the main roster stuff, let him stay in NXT. I mean, he's fine in NXT.
Yeah. But let's get started with the tag team title match: the Authors of Pain versus the Undisputed Era, which has got to be the weirdest name ever for a group.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was weird, but you know.
Undisputed Era, it's not bad. I wish they could have kept Red Dragon though.
That would have been nice.
What, the ROH name?
That's a great name.
Red Dragon. Yeah.
But you know, it's a good match. Pretty sure Authors of Pain gonna be in the main roster soon.
Well, but I really don't. Honestly, I don't want them to go to the main roster more than anything in the world because I don't. I saw you. Come on, we see what happened to Ascension. They get a team like the Authors of Pain on a main roster. They're just gonna end up lost in the shuffle.
I mean, look at most of the tag team that went up there. I mean, Gabriel and Jordan. As you said, the Ascension. If it wasn't for Tyler Breeze and Fandango, they wouldn't have a job.
I'm saying they wouldn't. Yeah.
I guess it'd be kind of weird SmackDown, especially when you got the Bludgeon Brothers.
Jesus.
And the Revival just now getting back. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
There's no reason to bring AOP up to the main roster right now. The AOP needs to stay on NXT indefinitely. Like, they need to win back the NXT tag titles. And they just need to go on a run. I mean, again, another long run.
It seems like it's going to Undisputed Era is going to be next for those tag belts.
Well,
they win the tag belts, didn't they?
They already got the tag belts.
They got the tag belts.
Okay, so now it's like, do you do Authors of Pain, or do you put Sandy back in there, or do you?
I think it's going to go.
I mean,
well, what happened after? I mean, later on is pretty much going to be Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy's going to do another try at it. Sandy's going to have another go at it. But I really feel like AOP should get the titles back because you just need to leave AOP needs to be the measuring stick on that show. I mean,
you could do a trade, you know, put Ascension back in NXT and put AOP on SmackDown.
It would hurt them. It would hurt them.
Yeah. But
Ascension being so damn wasted when NXT, they were like God.
They were, yeah.
Well, I think they still got heat because of what they said when they came up to the roster, but you know, I don't understand why they getting heat because of what they said. I mean, they heels. Exactly, they're heels. Of course, they're gonna say they better than anybody. I mean, unless they really said they had real life.
Yeah,
then that would be very stupid. But it was a great match. Undisputed Era retained the titles. Next match, we have the Velveteen Dream versus Cassius Ohno.
He taking off.
I mean, that dude, I guarantee you he's going to win it if he don't.
Yeah,
I'm calling it right now.
I see.
He's going to win it before Aleister Black.
No, I think what's going to happen is he and Aleister Black are going to feud.
One is going to win it, and the other person's going to win it from him.
Yeah.
I think Velveteen's going to win it first, and then Black's going to win it from him.
I'm amazed his gimmick is getting old with people.
With the Velveteen Dream? It's because it's like, I think it's getting over people because he believes in it. Like, because if he didn't believe as much as he did in the gimmick, it would never work.
It's like he's not playing a character. He is that character.
Yeah. He's so, I mean, he's just, he plays the feminine, you know, what is it, hyper hypersexual like dude. He plays it so well to the point where it's like,
I mean, so good. I still remember this kid when he was on Tough Enough, and he was kind of annoying because, and then looking at him now, it's just great.
the match with Aleister Black he had was amazing. That match
So
was
good.
fantastic.
So
That
good.
was one of the that could have easily been an Intercontinental title match. That was so beautiful.
That's a feud that really should keep going.
Yeah,
Really should bring that dude back.
that was, well, I'm thinking they could have them feud for the NXT title because that match they put on was gold. I mean, that was golden. That was beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
And this doesn't hurt Ono at all. I mean, Cassius Ono is a cool dude. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. But Velveteen Dream wins the match. Next, we have the NXT title match, a women's title match. Shayna Baszler versus Amber Moon.
Hell of good storytelling.
Yeah.
They told a hell of a story in there.
Baszler's face looked so damn scary when she was pulling her arm off.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing.
I was fucking terrified.
They've written Baszler. They choreographed these matches with Baszler so well because, like, you look at that match and like literally, if Ember was going to win that match, that is the way she was going to win it. I mean, that was convincingly realistic for a situation. Like, yeah, after all she went through to get the title, like. She'll just say, screw my arm, break my arm. I don't care. I got the crap beaten out of me by Asuka. She broke my shoulder. It's like I have the title now. I'm not losing the belt.
I can't remember. Was it always supposed to be Baszler in that match? Was it supposed to be somebody else?
No, I think that was Baszler. I think it was a Baszler.
I thought Stan was supposed to get that.
Yeah, but she jumped Kairi Sane. Because remember in the women's tournament in the
Carrie, did I say her name right?
Kairi Sane.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but it was a pretty good match.
Because she won the Mae Young, she was getting that title shot.
Oh yeah, well they'll get to that, I guess. But she was attacked though.
Oh yeah, okay, you're right. So I definitely mean they're gonna hurt. Baszler and Moon are definitely going to fight again. So that was too good of a match that I only had one time.
Yeah.
Well, they probably would say that for Mania.
Yeah.
The Mania takeover, where they probably make it like a triple threat.
Yeah. They'll probably do that. Yeah. That'll be what they'll do.
But Amber Moon retains the title. She got attacked after the match.
Man, looking scary as hell.
Yeah. Next match we had the Extreme Rules match between Adam Cole and Aleister Black.
Adam Cole.
It felt like honestly this match, it felt like like a Shane Douglas versus it felt like almost like Shane Douglas versus Yoshihiro Tajiri. That's what it kind of felt like. It felt like it really had an ECW pace to it. It had a real. If you notice the way the match played out. It had an ECW. The most like the last two matches had like an ECW kind of pace to it. That very ECW pace.
It did have an ECW pace.
Probably my favorite match of the night.
The spots felt like ECW. The way they set them up, the way the pacing.
That's how you do Extreme Rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really felt like an ECW match. The way everything went down, and on ECW the factions come running down, and they did it exactly the way ECW. And then somebody will jump out the ring and knock down everybody at that point, and then the match is still going. It hasn't stopped, and that's ECW. That was definitely like an ECW. It was like a Raven Dreamer kind of pace where no. Justin saying the network. It was like the network and RVD. Huh?
And then you could play it off just like how Dreamer could Raven to him. What if you did that? What if Adam Cole is the one guy that eats black?
Yeah, you could play.
That's how I would write it. I would do a new Dreamer Raven kind of thing.
It felt like that.
Plus, it was like. He's like the main guy who can lead good people. Like, well, Velveteen Dream too, but I think Black Gold would be the guy who would go with the beat Black.
Yeah. I think it was good.
Well, they fight again because that was too good.
It was
How
really
about that
good.
one spot where he pretty much got Adam Cole got what's it I wouldn't say FU, it's not FU, it's um
Oh yeah, when he got it on the turn post, when he,
no,
he
he
like,
got FU'd on the two chairs.
oh yeah, that
on the
was
top of the
yeah,
chair.
and the fans were chanting, "You deserve it." That was messed up, man. They were chanting, "You deserve it." That was jacked up, man.
Amazing he was able to walk after that.
Yeah, that was vicious.
Yeah.
That looked awful.
The Undisputed came out that tried to help, but then Sandy interfered. Then Aleister Black got him for the win.
That was a hell of a match.
Let's talk about who else was out in the crowd. EC3.
EC3's
Made
there.
an appearance.
Yes.
I'm amazed he's keeping his name.
Yeah, he's
Well,
keeping it.
he owns the name.
Ethan Carter third. He's got to keep it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like he owns the name. You know, so.
It's a brand.
Well, they tried to play off like one River was going to have, since she technically don't work there anymore, have Vince Carter be like his manager. Really play off the nephew gimmick.
I mean, I don't know how that works. I gotta ask Fred how that works because when Fred came there and did that guest spot at NXT, they let him keep his name. And I don't know how. I never asked him how that works. I never asked him.
yeah.
But yeah, I just, honestly, I'm glad they got to keep the name Godfrey. They let him be Derek Bateman again.
Oh God.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a year or so ago they did the same thing when Drew McIntyre came back.
Yeah, kind of. Drew had a good run.
So we'll see how it goes. I'm glad he's back. Like he said himself, he was in NXT before NXT was cool. So
Yeah.
Pretty much. But let's get to the NXT title match between.
hold on. You gotta also recognize how Ricochet and War Machine were there.
Well, yeah, Ricochet was there, and they actually knew who he was. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
What's his real name? Trevor?
Trevor.
When they call him Trevor Ricochet, whatever his last name is.
Yeah, I forgot his last name.
And then they didn't even say War Machine. They just said their real names.
Yeah, they were the War Machine. I mean,
Which one is dating Sarah Logan?
I don't know.
I think the long hair one's dating Sarah Logan.
I'll have to look that up.
Are they engaged now?
Probably.
But
They seem. I should know that. I follow her Instagram. They seem like a nice couple.
Yeah.
They go hunting and stuff.
But
Watch Kentucky football games.
I didn't know Kentuckians care about football. I thought they only care about basketball.
Oh yeah, they do. Well, they don't, but you know.
But anyway,
That joke would have been funny if I said Kentucky basketball games.
what?
I can't say. I can't say right now.
They're like, well, now they're not doing that good this year. Never mind. Moving on.
All right. On to the NXT title match between Johnny Gargano versus Almas.
One of the best title matches I've ever seen.
How do you pronounce his name? Is it Andre?
Andreas, yeah, Andrade. I'm sorry, yeah, Andrade CN Almas. Andrade CN Almas. Mm-hmm.
He had a good. He had a great entrance though.
Yeah.
I knew what was going to happen, but man, it would have been nice if you won that belt.
Was that his original mask that he wore?
Yeah.
Yep, that was the La Sombra, I think it was.
Yeah, that's the mask he used to wear, ain't it?
Yeah, that was the one. But it was just this match was special. I mean, it wasn't even about the story to me. Like to me,
no, it really wasn't.
It's just about I was moved. I was like emotionally moved by the match because of the effort they put out there. Like just all they were giving us for this match. I felt like I really just appreciated what they were giving us. Like everybody involved, they took it.
Really have a story, didn't they?
It was no, they had a story because Gargano, like the story, the thing is Gargano had faced him several times, and he couldn't. Gargano never could beat him. Gargano lost 2 times before. Now he lost him 3 times.
But for a while, he was losing a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, but see, it's just that for some reason Gargano cannot beat Andrade Cien Almas. He can't beat him.
Well, from what I said, I'm wrong. Gargano did beat Black, didn't he?
No.
Didn't he in that tournament? For no one to say Gargano.
I think he did. Yeah. No. I don't remember.
No, it wasn't those two in the final.
I don't think so.
No. I think Black's still undefeated.
What was that tournament?
Is Black still undefeated? Well, no. Well, he won a fatal 4-way, didn't he? Gargano.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
It doesn't count.
Alistair hadn't been beat yet.
Okay, go back to it.
It only counts if it's singles.
Match. It was a great story, and we all knew what was going to happen.
I felt like it was art, but yeah, I felt like that more than any time was Johnny's time. I felt like that would have been a good time. That would have been a good time. The way the match was going, it went so well to the point where I was like, okay, you guys have taken it to like past 5 different false finishes that were fantastic. You guys are giving this. The audience is ready.
You could have still had Ciampa get him at the end. You could just have him with the belt.
Okay, if I was gonna have Johnny lose, I maybe would have had Ciampa cost him the match. I was thinking Ciampa was gonna cost him the match at the end. I was thinking they were gonna go as far as they did. I was thinking they were gonna get down to the wire. They were gonna go just as far as they did in this match. But then when instead of Cien actually nailing him, I thought Johnny was gonna have the upper hand in the end, and then Ciampa was gonna cost him.
Yeah.
But Ciampa's got heat right now. He's got like serious fan heat right now. I'm like, I haven't seen fan heat like this in a while.
If you do it right, this could be a year-long feud.
I mean, he's got some serious heat right now.
So I think it's gonna be a great series of matches these two are gonna have.
Yeah, very good match. Very fast paced. Storytelling was excellent, and good first title defense by Cialis.
Yeah, very very amazing battle. I mean, that was a war.
Cialis keeps impressing me every time. Being like, he's not gonna have the belt and all, but now it's like I wouldn't be surprised if he don't hold on to it for quite a few months.
I got to give credit to Selena Vega. Her timing is good. It takes timing to pull stuff like that as a manager.
Yeah.
To be in the right place.
She's definitely been a godsend to him.
Yeah, to be in the right place at the right time on these spots. She's there right where she needs to be at each spot. It's just sometimes managers don't get there in time. Not bad.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
So now let's get to the Rumble. Do we really need to go through the pre-show?
I mean, not who I would have picked to answer Bobby Roode's open challenge, but did anybody seriously thought Mojo had a shot?
No. That was hopeless.
No.
There was no point in doing that. Unless you were going to do an upset, there was no point in doing that.
What was the other match? Well, first of all, thank God the Usos weren't on the pre-show.
Yeah, that would have been dumb.
Because they really get pissed off about that.
Yeah. Before we hold on.
What was the other pre-show match?
205, 6-man tag.
They just heaped that on there to give everybody some work.
Before we get into it, let's talk about the little elf in the room. About Enzo Amore.
Oh my
God. Is anybody gonna miss
Enzo? Let me say this. Enzo is a moron because, why in the world would you hide that? Especially, I understand you don't want to, word WWE, But you're only hurting yourself by not telling them what's going on.
And plus, for some reason, WWE loved him. If he would have said something, they would have totally backed him up.
I mean, especially with all the crap that you hear about, and the reason why he got kicked out of the locker room and all that.
I mean, I know that
really, he had like 8 strikes.
they say the roster just didn't like him. They say
I mean,
they can't stand Roman Reigns hated that. Corey Graves, I really do believe wants to beat the shit out of him.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think that's happening. I think Corey Graves does not like that, man.
But listen, first of all, the story of the accuser, keeps changing and it just doesn't fit. Then you got her friend coming out talking about how she gloated about sleeping with the guy, and then you have her doing a YouTube video about um, how to fake a pregnancy and all that.
I don't want to believe he would do something like that, but then again, the past year, a lot of actors, celebrities I wouldn't think would do that. I don't know. It's just a crazy, sad situation.
Yeah, and they had to release him, and then a couple days after his release, he put up a statement from his lawyer. So
you know it's serious when they say your real name.
yeah, but hopefully he able to beat it if he is innocent. But just really bad timing, and just really, really
It's also
stupid.
interesting how her friend, the accuser's friend, showed the text saying that she was making it up.
Well,
Jesus.
Who knows? And just a really bad mark. Like, talk about the rise and fall of Enzo and Cash, right?
well, Enzo.
Really, Enzo. But what are they gonna do with Cass when he gets back?
I mean, Cash got hurt, but then he lost Carmella, so
I wonder what he do to lose her.
I bet she dumped his ass. I bet you money she dumped him.
Oh shit.
Don't know for what.
Who knows? Who knows? Which is weird because me and Nancy watched Total Divas, and they had just bought a house together. So
Ain't she on Total Divas?
yeah, she's on Total Divas, yeah.
Well, that's gonna be exciting to see.
Yeah, and they just gone through. They showed the part where he broke his leg, and how they were moving into a new house, and she was going to propose. You know, wow. I guess it was a good thing when they came to the main roster with Carmella didn't affiliate with them. I guess that did work out for her.
Yeah, separate.
So Enzo, if you did it, go fuck yourself. If you didn't do it, get your life right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stop rapping, please.
So they're done. Let's get into the Royal Rumble, and we start off.
History was made with the revolution, evolution.
Yeah.
And so on. First match, the 2-on-1 handicap match for the WWE title. Let me ask Professor something right quick. Didn't Undertaker and Kane were co-champions? Because I'm pretty sure there was a match. There was a 2-on-1 handicap match between Taker, Kane, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that was the one where Austin lost the belt. And
No. I thought that was Taker and Kane fighting each other, and Stone Cold hit them both with chairs, and that's when Vince fired him.
I don't think he fired him.
He did fire him. Vince told him like you're fired.
I remember one situation where Stone Cold fought both of them at the same time for the title. And like, what happened was,
they pinned him. I think.
But see, what happened was the Taker.
Right.
It eventually became Taker's title because what happened was Taker took Kane out that night. And remember when Paul Bearer turned on him too, and it was like Paul Bearer was like, Kane, I used you, boy. He's like, Kane teamed with Austin.
Yeah. Here's my question though. I heard is Kevin Owens hurt?
I don't know.
It seemed like he was really flying around, and Sami who did most of the physical stuff.
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
He might have been because
It
of what
seems
happened.
like it's like we'll talk about it later on. I don't know but what happened that it seems like maybe Kevin might be hurt or something or got some kind of injury because it seemed like he really wasn't in it physically as much as Tammy was against AJ.
Yeah, but it was a pretty good match.
It was a good match. Interesting development in the story. It would have been weird if they both had the belt, but then another example was as well as Michelle and Layla.
Yeah, but that was just the Divas title. No, Divas title. So I
But
said
they still did it though. I mean, and remember they broke it apart. They had a piece. And now it's going to come up tomorrow on SmackDown how Owens wasn't the legal man.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, they did the thing with Shane, and Shane didn't really do shit.
But see, Shane's argument.
We're going to play the conspiracy angle again.
But even though he wasn't a legal man, he got in the ring, and it was like you cannot blame the champion for pinning someone who, like, the legal man was outside the ring, but AJ didn't see the tag, and neither did the referee. Nobody saw the tag. Nobody saw that there was no tag.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no like, even though there's video evidence, the fact that Owens entered the ring and he wasn't the legal man and got pinned just because the ref was confused, but just because the ref thought the tag had happened, that's just luck. That's just bad luck of the draw. I don't think they're going to change. I don't think they're going to reverse any decision. That's like they're not going to do anything.
No, not really.
Not reversing, but they're probably going to fight again at SmackDown. I wouldn't
Probably.
be surprised they do that Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty much going to be a tag match between him and a certain somebody.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Don't play WWE writer yet.
Yeah.
Might as well. Next match, 2 out of 3 falls match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus the Usos.
See, this match pissed me off.
This was a disappointing match.
That was a bullshit ending.
I was down.
Complete bullshit ending.
This really should have been a match of the night candidate.
I expected so much more.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not even the performer's fault. They were doing great. They just cut it.
I guess because they didn't want to waste that much time.
They shouldn't even put that on the card if they weren't going to give them that. Like, it should have just been a regular.
The full attention they needed, especially this kind of feud match had a great story.
It
already.
did.
Especially after what happened later on. You know, they maybe should say this one to after what happens next.
Yeah, so it really disappointed me because it could have been so much more. But what was going on, the match was great. And I'll be honest, I did pick Gable and Benjamin to win because I thought that's where we were going to go with this. And the fact that it ended like that is just, that's going to probably be a rematch too on Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't think they should have made it best 2 out of 3 falls, though. I think it should just been a regular tag team title match. If they were going to cut time, if they were going to cut time, they should have just did regular tag team title match. That way, I think we would have got a better match.
Yeah.
Really? I guarantee you, Gable and Benjamin are getting those tags, though.
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen.
I guarantee it.
Yeah. But the Usos retain their titles. And so we head on to the 30-man Battle Royal Rumble match where Rusev started off at number 1, which was awesome.
Rusev Day. It's Rusev
Everybody
Day.
chant.
It's over with me. I like that. It's Rusev Day.
Finn Balor.
Would you buy a Rusev Day shirt?
Probably, yes.
I don't know. It just doesn't look right.
I wear it as a wristband. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's Rusev Day.
But Finn Balor came in number 2. One of the
How great was he last night?
he was pretty good.
I mean, that was great.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't do the demon gimmick for the Rumble.
No, he just
That's what you would think. And then Baron Corbin lost his mind.
Oh,
Let's talk about that. That was complete utter bullshit.
They had everybody. They had all the suits coming out there. They had everybody come out there calm him down. They had the suits. They had like how many referees was it? Like was it like 10 referees?
Vaccinated producers trying to pull this
Yeah,
man back.
they had everybody out there. Tell them to calm down.
I mean, it's just it was just weird and crazy. Okay, and Porky, again, I said it already early in this episode, but Porky Slater, man.
He had a rough run, boy. That was a rough.
Everybody was knocking that down.
That was one of the roughest Royal Rumble starts I've ever seen. That was probably the roughest.
If they just go like, for God's sake, just climb in the ring already.
And then having Big E stuff those pancakes.
Oh, that was excellent. That was excellent.
Hey, I told him, hey, at least he gave him a pancake instead of a punch.
Some of the surprising entries.
But hey, man, how about that for redemption when he did that to Sheamus?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Jesus, Sheamus must be really hurt for them to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his deal? It's a neck injury, ain't it?
I think so, but then again, I don't know how bad he hurts and what happened next.
It's like, and it was his birthday. It's like, happy birthday, Sheamus. You get eliminated from the Rumble really fast.
Well, at least it's not faster than Santino.
Yeah, Santino went out like.
That's true. Fair enough.
Goodbye, Santino.
But
were y'all satisfied with the surprises?
Well, we had the NFC Champion show up. We had Adam Cole show up.
Yeah.
Then we had the Hurricane.
That was.
which was hilarious until Cena threw him out.
Yeah, like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it was like, that was so mean.
We had to talk about.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. We had to talk about Broken Matt coming in and then. Broken. I prefer the broken one.
Okay, fair enough.
Having still having a feud with Wyatt. Actually working together in the Rumble, and then eliminated both themselves out of the match.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Sammy taking
Sammy taking perfect 10 spot.
Yeah.
I thought that was unnecessary. That was kind of.
How it does right there again if he's hurt, because 9 times out of 10 Owens would have been the one to do that.
I'm saying it makes sense. It makes sense for it to be Sammy, but I guess someone's hurt. But I don't see why you would have Sammy replace Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger's over.
Yeah, because that's his spot. He's the 10th spot guy.
Yeah, that was a little bit. That was just a little bit pointless.
That did feel like a middle finger to him. I mean.
Yeah, like why they must be pissed at him or something.
Yeah.
Did you mention the other surprise?
Well, I was gonna go ahead and talk about Kofi's little thing. At the
yeah, that was that.
Pancake. I kept thinking that if someone that pancake shit up.
Huh?
Like, people kept falling over the dang pancakes.
Yeah, Hurricane did. Pretty much everybody did.
Gender too.
Gender
they threw it on Gender, but
but that was brilliant. I loved how Xavier Woods saved them, and then they used the pancake, and then they out over Jinder Mahal.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like that. It was definitely better than last year when he just held on to the ring post.
That was beautiful though, the way they did that. Like you always gonna get something special with Kofi out there in these rumbles. You always get something special with Kofi. Kofi's gonna find a way to get in.
1 year. Let the man win it.
Yeah, I would love to see him win it. I would love to see Kofi win this thing.
I mean, so many great moments. Let the man win the Rumble.
For real.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. Then we had the return of the 619.
Oh yeah, Ray, man.
Definitely had a holy shit moment at that. I did not see that coming.
Ray came out. It looked good. It looked pretty good.
Yeah.
All those Lucha on the ground matches have been doing him well.
So I don't know if he's done with Lucha Underground, but he did look good. He did a bunch of 619s and was jumping everywhere. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
It wasn't it weird. Because they had the next match that Sheamus, Cesaro, and Seth Rollins was in there.
huh?
Wasn't it weird? Because then they had the next match that Rollins, Sheamus, and Cesaro were in it.
Yeah.
The nice little alley. Rollins did the Cesaro though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Roman Reigns coming in, eliminating Miz. Then eliminating
And then
Rollins.
he's gonna throw over Steph. I was like, that's not cool, dude.
So I think that pretty much means the end of the Shield.
Yeah. It was nice though, wasn't it? Seeing them again together.
Yeah, for a brief moment.
Yeah.
It's
But
a shame Ambrose and Samoa Joe got hurt. They would have made this Rumble even greater, you know?
Yeah.
pretty much. Then we had the return of Dolph Ziggler.
Wasted number 30 spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of me was thinking, was just wondering, what if it was Batista again?
Well, you get a better reaction than you got that one year.
Yeah, or even X-Pac or somebody, you know?
The only reason Batista got booed that year is because WWE made the stupid mistake of underestimating how over Daniel Bryan was.
And I remember some people online really thought Daniel was going to do it this year. That he was going to be number 30.
Why?
People are passionate, man.
Yeah.
I know they're passionate, but come on, man.
I know what you mean, but that's not happening.
Not
I know.
this lifetime. But let's talk about the final six. The final six was
Let's talk about the man.
The final six.
who?
You know, the man. Shinsuke going in there.
Yeah, Shinsuke entered the Rumble.
Yeah. Do the final six.
I'm saying I'm calling him the man because you know what happened at the end.
Well, wait. Anyway, the final six was Orton, Cena, and Ray against Shinsuke.
Who says final six? Okay.
Let me get to my point before you go on.
Sure.
Shinsuke, Finn Balor, and who else was in there?
Shinsuke, Finn Balor, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Roman.
Yeah. So we have how did Orton get knocked out?
Oh,
I don't fucking remember.
he got thrown. No, Orton was thrown.
Did Nakamura throw him out?
No, it was. I think it was his altercation with Roman. I think it was.
It might have been Roman. It might have been.
I don't recall.
But, yeah, it was a weird, like, seeing those six. It was kind of like a new, old school, and new school, you know?
It was.
It was Reigns.
When it was Cena, Orton, and Ray.
Because he had that altercation Reigns.
Yeah, it was Reigns that knocked out Orton. But here's the one that pretty much kind of pissed me off.
What pissed you off?
Cena eliminating Finn Balor.
That was not cool with me.
I figured it would be that. It's such a slimy way, too.
Yeah. Then we have
that was a nice way he did it. Nakamura laying on his chest like that.
Yeah. But
Did part of you thought for a second maybe the final two are gonna be Balor and Nakamura?
I was hoping so.
Yeah.
I would rather prefer that.
Hey, like in a way, Balor wants so much more though.
Well, I don't know about that.
It's gonna be a great year for Balor Club.
But did anybody get a chuckle out of the Philly fans pretty much saying that both Reigns and Cena suck?
It's like you both suck. And then Cena is just like letting it get on.
I can understand.
He really let it got on. You can tell it got on.
The fans though are kind of weird now. Like I can understand saying that about Reigns, but really Cena now?
You gotta understand that, but you gotta understand that these are Philly fans.
I know, yeah, they are.
You know Philly fans.
Yeah, shit.
It's not even just WWE Philly fans. It's Philly fans in sports in general.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
They are out of their minds, and they can be a bit evilish, you know.
Yeah, not to mention on the verge of Super Bowl, so.
That too. Um, Shinsuke hits Cena with a Kinshasa out of the ring, which leaves
Well
him at
executed too. He faked him out with the trying to drive
the way he just slid back and then
shoulder
went back.
shoulder abdomen. He was trying to put his shoulder to his abdomen, but then Shinsuke jumped back.
yeah, but
That was so cool.
which left Shinsuke and Roman Reigns, and then Roman gets knocked out to the floor, which gives Shinsuke Nakamura the win, and he chooses to go after AJ Styles. So
And then we were all singing the theme song.
yeah, but definitely gonna be a good main event for
Match of the
WrestleMania.
year. Hands down, that's gonna be match of the year.
Yeah, that man, shoot, AJ Styles was just.
Was he bleeding from his teeth?
No, that's his mouth guard.
That's his mouth guard.
Oh, because I was like, dang, did he get rubbed up too
That's his
bad?
mouth guard.
No, that was his mouth. His mouth guard has red teeth on it. Like red teeth drawings on it.
Oh, but it was a pretty good 30-minute rumble.
Not bad at all. I mean, I would have went with some other surprises, and Nakamura was obviously the highlight. Kobe was the highlight. Ray.
They could put Conan in there. They could put
Almas being there was great.
Yeah,
Adam Cole.
but
It was good. It was a great rumble. I would have put one more ECW guy in there, but
yeah, maybe one more ECW. But it was a good rumble. Hell of a rumble.
Yeah.
It was actually a really good one. We've seen a lot of bad ones in our time.
Yeah. It was good.
okay. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Who
Sure.
thought the same thing I did when we saw the whole KFC rumble, and they saw Titus O'Neil in there? And I'm like, you serious?
What happened?
When they had that KFC Colonel Sanders rumble, and they had Titus O'Neil in there, I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I'm like, Titus, eliminate your damn self. Nobody wants to see your dumb ass as Colonel Sanders.
It's awful. Is it even weird that I really wanted Miz to win that?
Yes. But was
And I did really want some KFC after that.
What was more weird was Flair coming out as Colonel freaking Sanders.
Yeah.
I liked his commercials on Stranglehold Wrestling, but
But
I thought for sure they're just because Reba McEntire's the first female Sanders to have Becky Lynch win it.
okay. Well,
but it was funny, and I'm glad Ric Flair's got the gig, so it worked out.
well, at least he was custom made.
There you go.
All right. Raw Tag Team Title match: The Bar versus Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan.
Now,
I don't really give a flying crap about this goddamn match.
I will admit I skipped it. I will admit I skipped through this.
Jason.
Will they try to play it off like Jordan had a concussion or something?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, let's get to even
I
though.
bet Gable was thinking, man, I thought we got a shitty match.
Well, let's get to the other stinker and the worst one on the card. The triple threat for the Universal title: Kane versus Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar.
I wouldn't say full stinker. The only interesting part was when Brock started wailing on Braun.
This was a clusterfuck. I'm sorry.
Braun beat his face and then Braun started wailing on him like he was back in UFC.
It was Oh, did you see that shot when he did? He wasn't.
That's what I'm talking about.
You receded him on that one.
I thought Brock was gonna kill him for a second.
I think he accidentally hit him and Brock took him. So he actually hit that joke.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was a receipt. That was definitely a receipt. Because you could tell the commentators were trying to cover it up like it was supposed to happen. Like the commentators trying to make it seem like
Braun was going down too. It's like whoa.
Braun had a concussion, man. Braun was hurting.
Jesus.
Other than that, you're right. Total clusterfuck. Don't even know why Kane was even in it.
Ooh. But I think
even with the table slam, I mean, it was definitely disappointing.
I think it's because
really wanted Raw to win though.
I think it was because of what happened in their last match that you could clearly see that Brock was getting winded and he was being way too slow when he fought Braun that time. So I guess they thought it would be better to put Kane in there.
They probably can't have trying to mediate.
He's gonna be in that chamber next month.
They need to.
All I'm saying is they need to get the title off of Brock now.
That's why I was really wanting Brock to win.
Well, I thought they were going to give it to Braun too, but I don't know now.
I mean, I don't know how this WrestleMania main event is going to go now.
As long as it doesn't have Reigns in the main event, I'll be happy.
I think as long as Reigns not.
You know they're going to do it.
I don't know now, especially with the whole steroid thing. I mean, that's the reason why they. I don't. Well, why would they take the belt off of him and give it to Miz if it wasn't true?
Touche, my friend, touche.
But it was just.
You think it is true?
Come on, man. The dude got busted for drugs before.
No, not wrong.
That's still drugs.
Schedule 2.
You're right.
It's schedule 2.
Anywho, let's get down to the nitty gritty. The first ever 30-woman battle royal.
Congrats to the ladies.
They had a guest on Maria Menounos. And all I gotta say is, Paul, why the fuck did you put this woman in front of the Philly crowd? I mean, Jesus Christ.
He's a fan, and, it was a big loss, but, again, Philly fans, they hold.
Come on, man. The woman got a brain tumor. You're going to put her in.
Hey, you know what? She took it like a champ, though.
Jeez. Anyhow,
I don't know if you're going to say it, of course, and Stephanie did commentating.
Yeah, Stephanie came down for commentating, and they had both champions out in front, both Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, which was kind of weird, but
I thought it was fine. It was a nice touch.
I'm surprised they didn't give them headsets, let them talk too, but.
Nah, I think that was just for Stephanie. Stephanie wanted all for it to herself.
I thought it was fine though. I thought having them both out there was okay for this first one.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it wasn't bad. It's just kind of weird that they were out there and they weren't on the headset.
Yeah, they just
they
watching.
They really should have replaced the Raw tag title match and had those two fight again. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
That's what I thought too.
That would have been better.
Because they had a great match at Survivor Series.
Yeah, I think they could have just nixed whatever that. Yeah, they could have nixed that tag match and just put the women in there.
Yeah, but the first two contenders was Sasha Banks,
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, nice Wonder Woman outfit, and then they had Becky Lynch, which I thought was kind of weird. But I guess they had to start with the veterans.
I don't know why to put Becky in there, but anyway, yeah.
But pretty good to start. Then we had Sarah Logan. Then we had Mandy.
Mandy Rose.
Then we had the first surprise of the night, Lita.
I definitely geeked out.
Really good to see her. She looked good. Really good to see her.
She looked great. Lita was doing great.
She looked just like she normally looks. She did exactly what she always does.
Yeah, but that was kind of a little off about the whole time, but thing on her waist.
Well, you know.
But then we had Tamina. Good Lord. Before
what was she wearing? I remember this. What the hell was she wearing? What was up with the makeup?
Like, what the hell was she wearing?
What did they do to her? Like, yeah, she left somebody with those.
She only should have been be in the original Tron movie.
No, she looked like she was about to be in one of those '90s house music videos. You know, like one of those house music videos, like the like with like
Chemical Brothers.
No, I'm talking about like the like so for real, or like like those house man, it's just like gosh, another night, another dream, like Amber, like another night, another dream, or like
That's what I'm saying. If the joke was better, he said Chemical Brothers or Crystal Meth, it was that kind of thing.
yeah,
yeah. She was gonna dance in the Ace of Base video.
Yeah, or like the real McCoy. She knows she's gonna be one of the real McCoy.
I didn't get that, so.
Yeah.
It was a sore moment, so yeah.
That outfit, but she never needs to put that on again.
But let's talk about this. Did any of you guys?
Yeah, don't do that again.
Don't do that again. Don't ever put that on again.
Did anybody see the gif where Lita was in the corner and Sasha was doing the kicks, and you can clearly see that she wasn't connecting or she was way off on the kicks.
There were quite a few bad spots in this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to get to them.
Oh, we're getting to the stink ones, yeah.
I'm just saying, that's one of many.
Yeah. Then we have Molly Holly makes her return, which she still is nice.
She looked great. She looked great. That woman looked great. And she could still bump. That was just fantastic.
She nailed that finisher, too.
Oh, yeah. She nailed it. She still could hit it. I'm like, okay, well.
Then we had Tori Wilson.
Damn.
She looked good.
Yeah.
She took really good care of herself. I thought she.
Really, she's like a fitness model now. She was fantastic.
Yeah, she took care of herself.
Then we had.
Imagine if Stacey Keebler showed up.
I doubt Stacey gonna come back for that.
No,
I was surprised Tori.
She was never known to wrestle.
I was surprised Tori did. Plus, I was kind of worried seeing as they weren't going to go through the middle road. They had to go over the top road.
Yeah.
Well, I was scared about that, but hey, they did good.
They did good. I was scared they were going to botch the whole match because people were going to be afraid to go top rope.
Get hurt going over the top rope, but hey, they did fantastic.
They did really good. They got it over.
Then we have Michelle McCool coming in.
Now, my fancy was very happy about it. It's like she never even left.
Jesus Christ! I know we got.
She was great.
She beat the shit out of everybody.
I know we got a care to take her. God damn!
She got in there and beat
everybody.
She beat the hell out of everybody. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
I mean, for a second, I thought, wow, what if they did it? How did take her down? What if she just comes back?
I doubt it. She got
kids. It's like I said, it was like age, like wine, just graded. And then man, she goes, would have been cooler. It would have been also cool if Layla came back too, but. When Michelle McCool was doing her thing, it was great.
Then we had Kelly and Lana coming in.
No,
oh my God!
Okay.
As soon as I said her, I knew it was gonna come back.
I have nothing against Kelly personally. I think that I think it's great that she had her little time on the show and whatnot. But I mean, the girl. Sadly, some people just are not made for this sport or business or whatever you want to call it. And Kelly is not made for it. I've watched. I remember when she was on these. I watched those matches. She botched every appearance she was in. Every one. Every match.
The only one I know obvious she botched was when her and Michelle McCool were fighting, and then I guess she tried to do a hurricane on Michelle McCool, and
the reason why I remember
something went wrong.
I know the reason why I remember this so well is because of all the hype they did for this match. They made this the main event. I mean, they had all those great.
Come on, you know they were gonna do a main event. I mean, they were hyping up. It was the whole
they had, Kelly
thing they were trying to sell it on.
I'm saying they had us believing Kelly was going to do something.
I just remember so many botches when she threw them to the rainbow because she would do the back flip and kept screwing that up.
She didn't. She botched that so many times, and then she couldn't get. I mean, man, and nothing nothing had changed in this Rumble.
I mean, if you're trying to do a whole women's revolution, the one person you probably don't want to bring back is Kelly. I mean,
It's like
granted,
one of the
yes,
worst examples of.
I mean, granted, she's a champion by WWE standards, but yeah, no.
She's a champion by Kevin Dunn standards, not WWE standards.
Kevin Dunn is WWE. No matter how we try to fight it.
Kevin Dunn does have power.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, is there any other botches that, or do we
Other
got?
than that, grab your wrist. She still looks great, but yeah, don't come back.
Yeah.
Unless
just stay on Instagram on that reality show you're on.
Yeah, it's not for her.
Unless you're gonna do porn.
It's not for her.
Jesus.
Anywho, let's see. Then we had Vicky Girl come out and basically did excuse me a bunch of times, which know the fuck I mean to the point where I had to mute the damn thing.
It was great. I was laughing my ass off.
I'm sure her son-in-law enjoyed that.
Then she got thrown over the rope.
Can you imagine that Aiden English and Vicky start doing something on SmackDown like she could manage him?
Yeah. But
anyway.
Then Carmella come out and then Vicky takes the money in the bag and hit Carmella in the back. And then Natty tried to pull
I was scared because my first thought was, oh god, another Heath later.
And then then Natty tried to do the same thing, but then
Carmella with the briefcase.
Yeah, then Natty tried.
Oh great, now everybody's gonna knock her down.
Yeah, but unfortunately Natty got hit back. Hello?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. But so she gets back in. Let's see who else.
Did you seriously go through this whole 30 women?
Well, yeah.
I thought we were going to talk about
I thought Dana had a good showing.
Yeah,
she had a really good showing.
Dana Brooke.
Yeah, she had a good night.
Who did she eliminate? I know
she eliminated somebody major.
Dana did?
Yeah.
Dana eliminated somebody very.
The one thing that
we had Amber Moon come in, then we had Asuka.
Before that, the one weird thing is when they started going under the rope a lot.
Yeah.
Like Nia Jax there, everyone went under the rope pretty much.
Oh wait a minute, then we forgot about Miss Jackie come back.
Jackie came in there. Jackie was whooping.
Oh, that's who she is. I think that was
Jacqueline. Yeah, was it Jackie? Or was it Jackie or was it did Dana eliminate Molly? Was it Jackie? Or
no, Molly got eliminated by Michelle McCool.
Okay, yeah. But man, Jacqueline came in there and started beating the tar out of everybody in the ring. Jackie was beating up everybody.
Then we had the surprise entrance of Beth Phoenix, which had her and Nia Jax go at.
That's my girl. I was so happy.
Jesus Christ! I thought Beth was gonna break her back trying to pick up.
I thought for sure she was gonna get her to lift her ass up, but oh well. And of course, her and Natty had their reunion, which was great.
And then she gets eliminated by Natty.
Pissed me off. No.
Yeah, that was kind of that was dirty.
So you know what that means? That means in the history, Beth Phoenix is now the only person that's been both in a men's and a woman's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. But, yeah.
That is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, she did both. Yeah. That's amazing.
That is pretty damn cool, ain't it?
That is cool.
And who knows? Maybe not the last.
Yeah. Maybe not.
You know, but congrats to Beth. So great that she's doing great, you know, and that was, you know, fantastic. And then,
no, it was Nia that eliminated Jackie.
Did you mention?
Nia
you were
threw
talking about
Jackie.
Jackie and Seen in there, right?
Huh?
Mention how Carly Seen, whatever it is.
Yeah, Dana eliminated Kyrie Sane. Yeah, Dana Brooke eliminated Kari Sane.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who
See,
it was.
I really thought Kelly Dillon was gonna pop up.
Nah, they held him back.
They have more Nikki Cross, but I was fine with
I think
her and Ember Moon showing up.
I think that
Ember Moon did great.
yeah, she did.
Yeah, with one arm.
Yeah, she was fighting one. Oscar looks at her just like, you got a little problem here.
Yeah.
Nailed that finisher though.
Yeah, she nailed it.
Yeah. Nia. Oh, was it Nia that she eliminated?
No, for that eliminated Nia.
They all did.
Dana.
No,
I
they
think.
all eliminated Nia.
No, not Nia, but the Pirate Princess chick.
That was Dana. Dana eliminated
Yeah,
her.
Dana eliminated her, which I was kind of pissed off about. Then we have, I think that's pretty. Oh, then we had the Bella Twins come back.
Yeah.
And then we had the surprise of Trish Stratus being number 30.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice.
She still got it.
Yeah, she got in there.
Did you also geek out when it was Trish and Mickey?
Yep.
They forgot. I think they forgot how witty. I think they forgot how witty Trish is. Trish got in there and dissed. Trish got in there and started dissing. Trish, where Sasha had some stuff, boy.
Yeah.
I love how she kept doing the 7 number.
The 7 number.
She was doing it because she was 7 times.
Yeah. But I really loved it that she did the whole Sasha pose thing.
Yeah.
And
I'm so messed up how Bella's been Sasha out like that.
yeah, I mean, we forgot about Bailey. Bailey got eliminated. Then Sasha eliminated Trish, and then we had the Bellas and Sasha versus Asuka. Which
Brie looked good. Brie looked great.
Yeah, Brie looked great, but honestly, if they were going to do a Final Four, if we got to have one Bella in there, I would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
But they should have had Trish, Sasha, Nikki, and Asuka.
That would have been better for. That would have been better for.
Instead of both the Bellas and Sasha and his Asuka.
Well, it's just psychologically, it didn't make sense to me. Like story wise, why? Okay, Sasha.
I would have kept Ember a little longer.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You have Sasha.
Like the number 5 in the final 5 spot.
Yeah, Sasha Banks is a master heel, and okay, you're facing the Bellas and Sasha are facing down Asuka. Like, why in the world are you going to backstab at this point? It makes no mental sense. Like, you eliminate Asuka, then you fight. That was like one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. It made story-wise, it made no sense.
Like, why would you stop her? Why would you stop her from eliminating? Like, whenever someone's trying to get eliminated, you almost got eliminated, and someone would stop them. And I don't understand this plan. Why would you stop them?
That was one time I was sick of Corey Graves because he kept saying the same shit during the men's and then the women's.
You want to know how obsessed he is with Mandy Rose?
What?
When Mandy Rose
kept talking about Mandy Rose when she injured. Even Stephanie was getting annoyed by it.
It's like
we get it. Even she was being like, "We get it, Corey, all right."
Well, I guess she was kind of like, "Hey, we're trying to promote women's revolution here. Stop trying to be called Jerry King Law."
I feel like the fact that after the match, like Mandy Rose went on Twitter and said, "Like, see, I did make history. First woman ever eliminated for Women's Royal Rumble."
True.
Wow.
But
she's not wrong.
No, she's not.
Yeah. Then we had Sasha getting eliminated, then Brie getting eliminated. Then we had Asuka versus Nikki Bella, and Asuka kicking Nikki's feet away from her. and Oscar winning the
So
first ever Women's
that
Rumble.
was right quick. Was that a one-time thing with them, or the bellas officially back?
That was probably just a one-off.
I think Nikki probably gonna
Nikki.
be back, but I don't know about Brie.
Did you know how funny it is that both her and Cena were in the Final 3?
No,
That was weird.
I wouldn't say it was weird, but
I mean, how both Nikki Bella and Cena were both in their Final 3 of their Royal Rumble matches.
you really that shocked?
I'm looking forward to like.
I was pointing shit out.
I'm looking forward to eventually actually seeing a one-on-one between Sasha and Asuka because, like, as proven in the Rumble and as proven time and time again, people forget that Sasha Banks is like one of the best heels you could put. Like, she's clever, she's very intelligent, and I'd often said,
yeah, she is. Why the fuck does WWE use her?
They don't write for her, right? And
I mean,
if we're left to the NXT,
let's get off a little top here. The reason why this shit that's happened with Bayley is because they put too much of them on Raw.
I think
they should have split them up to where either Sasha or Charlotte was on Raw, SmackDown, and they were the main top heels of on the shows.
Yeah.
And then they should have had Becky or Bayley on one on SmackDown, one on Raw,
chasing the other. But see, that's been everybody said that. Everybody said that just
fucked over Bayley the hardest.
It really ruined Bayley because Bayley is a face. You see, they tried to feud Bayley with the wrong person. See, Bayley is better when Sasha is antagonizing her. Like Sasha, they kind of messed that up because, like, yeah, they can be friends, but at the same time, they were doing it right when they had Sasha using her. You know, Sasha would be a friend, but Sasha is smarter than her. Sasha later she should have found out that Sasha was using her, and then when Sasha didn't use her anymore, she stabbed in the back.
Does anybody think that Stephanie was mad Corey Graves' explanation of that?
Oh my god.
Oh well.
But okay.
But yeah, basically Sasha's better as a heel, and I hope that they make her a solid heel against Asuka because that'll make her for a good match. Because Sasha, if they let Sasha be NXT Sasha against Asuka, you're gonna get a nail biter, and I mean it's gonna be a nail biter because the fact of the matter is it's not so much about how much damage Asuka can do to her, it's about how many traps can Asuka avoid that Sasha sets up. You know, because Sasha, I think when you really look at the reality of it, a good 1 out of 4, a 1 in 4 chance. Sasha has a 1 in 4 chance of beating Asuka, which the stakes go up a little higher when you start dealing with Charlotte. But Sasha, out of 4 tries, Sasha may get her once. But other than that, she's going to lose every other time. But Sasha, that one time, I think heel Sasha could beat her one good time. But it would be something really sneaky. It would be something really dirty.
Yeah. So after the Rumble, they had both Charlotte and Alexa enter the ring in order for Asuka to name who she would face at WrestleMania. And out of nowhere, we hear My Generation and out comes Ronda Rousey.
No, it's called Bad Reputation.
Well, thank you.
I'm a Joan Jett fan, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, Ronda coming in and leather jacket, which is the Roddy Piper leather jacket.
So cool.
Pretty much try to shake Asuka's hand. Asuka smacks it away, and Ronda keeps pointing to the WrestleMania sign, and I just thought that was just so weird.
The whole thing was weird.
I'm so fancy. I'm so buying this Rowdy Ronda shirt.
I just feel it was done at the wrong time.
Yeah, I thought that too. And then you had Gail Kim on Twitter pretty much saying that She loved Ronda, but she would think it would have been better if they had saved it for later instead of
I wouldn't have did
raining
it.
on Oscar's.
This is how I'm waiting to see what she gonna do. I'm thinking Oscar's gonna like say, I'm taking on both of you. I'm gonna beat both of you in the same night. I'm gonna beat you and you in succession. I'm gonna get both belts. That's what I expected Oscar to do. I thought she was gonna say both of them. I thought she was gonna say she wanted both, and she was gonna, and then they would on the next night they would announce there would be some debate between the general managers, and they'd be like, okay, she has to beat both of them on the same night, and she has to do them in two separate matches. She has to win two matches in one night. That would have been good, but like after that, they could have had Ronda come out after she made her decision, and everybody left. Ronda could have come out and confronted her, and that would have been interesting. Okay, but, wrong time. Maybe save that for later. That would have been wrong time for me. That was the wrong time to put that out there.
Yeah. Then Ronda enters the ring and goes to where Stephanie McMahon is and shakes her hand, and that's how the Royal Rumble ended. I would have to say this was a pretty good pay per view. Other than the WWE Universal.
One of the best ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones I've seen in a while. And the Universal title match was a clusterfuck, but it was still entertaining, and it was still brutal and wonderful to watch people get hit.
Both the tag title matches were bullshit.
Yeah. Just filler.
The women's Rumble, although it was slow at some times, it was still pretty good. Good to see Molly, Lita, Trish, Jacqueline.
There were some mistakes, but overall, in terms of just the history making of it, the fact that it happened, I think it's a real victory. I applaud them for doing it. I can't wait for them to do it next year.
Do you think they're gonna? Do you think they're actually gonna do a women's elimination chamber?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll go for it. They can go for it now because of the redesign. The redesign makes it a lot safer for women to do it.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's going to be a long one, so I can already see it. It's going to probably be, the hell would you put in that?
Honestly, I do not want Ronda getting the title, and I do not want Asuka to face her. In all honesty, I would rather have Asuka face Charlotte because I really, no disrespect to Alexa Bliss, but I don't want to see her versus Asuka. I think I'll be more entertained by Charlotte and Asuka.
I would like to see her actually wrestle first. Alexa is capable of putting on a good match if she's.
I'm not saying she can't put on a good match. I'm just saying that between her and Asuka, I think I'd be more entertained with Asuka facing Charlotte.
Here's what I would want. I think that WWE should go ahead and just take this build they've already done and go and finish it the way it needs to be finished. I would have just had Asuka face both of them in one pay-per-view.
Why do you think you wanted to face both of them?
Because it makes sense that like
the 8th time you mentioned that.
No, I'm saying they let her be the sole survivor, and she just won the Royal Rumble. Pike, look at what.
If that's the case, you might as well knock them off. Pike's pounds and left.
No, I'm saying it's Asuka. She's undefeated. She's still undefeated. You might as well go ahead and play it to the end. We haven't seen. What I'm saying is we haven't seen a reign this dominant. And like you, you have your Moolah and your Randy Richters and all that, but this is I think this is this generation's time for a real serious legend, a real legendary champion who and the fact that Goldberg gave it a nod. Go ahead and let her beat both the champions. Let her be the champion of both shows. She's worthy of it because she's unstoppable. It's good. It makes it whoever knocks her off, they can create a brand new superstar. They could really make someone with this. They could really make someone special with this. And because the other women, you have all these other women to work with, you could do that. I mean, you could really build something here. Now, like I said, I don't know where Ronda Rousey finished, but it's just not her time yet. They should. Why is Ronda on the main? Why is Ronda here?
I hate to say this, but I think if I had to choose, I think what's her name would be more of a star than Ronda is.
Who? Shayna.
Shayna,
I agree.
Shayna's gonna be more of a star than Ronda.
Shayna's more believable to me. She looks nasty. And Shayna looks like she would. Shayna's not somebody I would want to go fighting. I mean, Shayna's nasty. Shayna looks mean, man. Shayna, she's from South Dakota. She's gonna jack you up, man. She looks nasty.
But oh yeah, I forgot. Before we get into the thing, let's talk about what not Tamina, but Naomi did.
let's not talk about that outfit again. But,
Naomi became the new Kofi.
When Naomi got onto the barricade and at the like she couldn't rip off Kofi and do the hop with the chair.
She
got up with Maria, then she crawled away using the chair.
It's more efficient than bouncing. I mean, I got to give it to her for that one. It was more efficient than.
It did a lot better than what Kofi did.
Yeah, Kofi was Kofi had to bounce that thing. Kofi had to jump. That was great. That was very. I give her total props for pulling that off without botching. That was beautiful. That was well. She walked it. She managed to walk without slipping. Got all the way over there. Moved Maria out the way. Got in the chair. Then just hand walked her way to the stairwell.
I would think that at least the commentators wouldn't have pointed out until she made it to the barricade that she was still in it.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But other than that, it was pretty solid pay-per-view for WWE. Long time after that bullshit last year.
Yeah, that's
and the year before.
Yeah, and the year before.
But so we'll end on talking about the 3 inductees to the WWE Hall of Fame for 2018.
Oh yes.
All well deserved.
Goldberg and the Dudley Boys.
What can you say about okay?
Cannot wait to hear these speeches.
Arguably, probably one of the top 5 all-time most dominant performers in the history of wrestling storytelling is Goldberg. Probably, yeah. Well, he, in my opinion, I think Goldberg's right up there with Vader. Maybe not on a sports level, but just on the fact of storytelling level. Like Goldberg is like the man. Like, just wow, that guy. Yeah, you can't have a Hall of Fame without Goldberg. And then the Dudleys. Is there any tag titles they haven't won? Oh Lord! I mean, God, they've traveled. It's not just about WWE with the Dudleys. You're talking about the Dudleys have the distinction of having held titles that even went extinct. Like they held, of course, they were the ECW Tag Team Champions, but then they were the WWE Tag Team Champions. But then during the invasion, they got the WCW belts. I mean, Jesus, they had the WCW belts. Then they went to TNA. They had the NWA tag belts, and they got the TNA tag belts. And when they changed over to TNA, they got the TNA tag belts. They got them too. They got the New Japan IWGP tag belts. They got the damn. They went to Germany. They went to all these other countries. They held tag belts everywhere. They're up there with straight up with the LOD. I mean, they held crazy amounts of titles. You can't have a Hall of Fame without the Dudleys.
So awesome that they began down there. It's long overdue. To me, they are the greatest tag team.
They are. I mean, you got to give it to them. Wow, the work they put in on that.
I mean, just straight out of Dudleyville, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's just crazy.
Did they confirm that Heyman is going to induct Goldberg?
What you mean, the Dudleys?
No, they said that Heyman was going to do speech to induct Goldberg.
Well, it's not too far-fetched. I would have had Bischoff do it. Maybe Bischoff or Page. Bischoff or DDP maybe. But, I mean, because, like I said, with Heyman, I would have Heyman induct the Dudleys.
See, with I don't know if he can't because he's still producing with him, but I have Dreamer induct Dudleys.
That would make sense, too.
Yeah.
No, we'll have to see about that one.
Probably the way I would go with that.
Goldberg, you got Gotta go Bischoff.
But that'd be kind of weird to have Paul Heyman induct Goldberg.
That'd be weird. I mean, Johnny.
I mean, he's not a finisher. That's just what I
Paulie
heard
Dangerous
online.
is way before Goldberg's time.
Yeah.
I guess because Brock really doesn't go to those things. I would totally have Brock do it.
That would make sense for Brock to do it, or
He doesn't really go to those, does he?
no, you never see him there. You
Like him and Taker are like the main ones who don't go to that.
you could have. I mean, with Goldberg, you could. Like I said, it would either be Bischoff, DDP, or probably Lesnar. It would be Bischoff, DDP, or Lesnar have to do that one. That makes sense.
Yeah. But on that note, we end another episode.
Wait, before we go, do you think anybody else is going to get inducted this year?
Good question.
I'm hoping it's Taker.
I'm hoping it's Taker. I'm hoping for Taker.
Either
Just
Taker.
because the Glow show on Netflix is so good, totally have Ivory.
I don't.
I have to agree. They have to let this go. Ivory. It's just because even though the company has even though the company has.
See, they already got Jacqueline, and they already got Trisha, and they already got leading it. Yeah. So it's probably going to be a toss up between Molly Holly or Michelle McCool.
Probably.
And if they get Kelly, we're ready.
Oh, nobody would accept that. Nobody would accept that. Would be horrible. Don't give me nightmares like that.
What?
If it's McCool, have Layla do the speech.
Yeah, but I'm putting my money on Molly Holly or Michelle McCool. I don't have nothing against Ivory going there. I would love Ivory going there.
I would love that.
I don't think they're going to do it.
I don't think they would, but I would love to see it because she was.
You know what you got to do? If you get Molly Holly, you got to get right the sense of your speech.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Can you imagine all of them dressed in white?
That'd be hilarious.
And being all serious, giving the speech.
That'd be stupid. Because man, you could do that. That'd be great. Steven Richards is wrestling in ROH. Steven Richards is still wrestling.
Steven Richards doing that?
Yeah, he's still wrestling ROH.
Exactly. So
it'd be great.
But yeah, Molly Holly would be great. You know.
You get Molly.
The main one I would think of, but Taker would be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taker.
I would say he's doing that. He was like the main attraction.
You know how they generally do an international inductee? They generally pick one person internationally. I'm going to call this because he's already retired. He's been retired for over 2 years now, maybe. I think it's well overdue. Induct Kenta Kobashi. He's Itami's got he's a lot. He brought a lot of people into this thing. Man.
You mentioned international. You know what I go with?
Who?
Honestly, Regal.
Yeah, why not Regal?
And then you can have Pete Dunne do the speech.
Oh, that'd be good.
I would go if you're gonna be an international person. I'd probably go with Regal this year.
Regal, yeah, Regal deserves it. But then, yeah, I mean, you're talking about with Kobashi, talking about Samoa Joe. You're talking about.
Great choice too. You know, if you get Kobashi, you gotta have Joe do the speech.
That's what I'm saying. Joe would have to do the speech, but man, I think, but it's not like nobody would know who he was, though. You know what I'm saying? If they were going to pick a Japanese wrestler, they put Kobashi up there, and they wouldn't have to put Kobashi. They wouldn't have to make Kobashi like in the reel of the extra people they inducted that year. You could put Kobashi up there, and everybody will know who he is because everybody's seen that. It went everywhere. It went viral. Everybody's seen that match. Everybody knows what happened. Stone Cold talked about it. Everybody knows what happened. That match was awesome. Everybody knows about it. You could put Kobashi up there.
And then, I don't know if you see Regal. I mean, not Regal. Did you see Bischoff getting his nuts?
Yeah, they need to do that.
Yeah.
That's way overdue.
Yeah. I guess if they fired him, they're not gonna do Jim Johnson anytime soon, are they?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a while on that one.
And then finally, I'll close out finally. Honestly, especially what he did in that indie show, get Macaulay Culkin a Celebrity Hall of Fame.
No.
Woo!
Macaulay Culkin for real.
What happened?
I mean, like, tweet because they give Macaulay Culkin the Celebrity Hall of Fame spot.
For what?
For what?
For what?
Man, he's been there. He's been on there. Hey, get back me up here.
You talking about Macaulay Culkin was a guest star on wasn't he like the general manager?
No, he wasn't.
No, what'd he do?
He showed up when they went horizontal, did the Home Alone.
Oh my God! That was, yeah, hold up, that was, oh man, I forgot about that jump.
With the paint can.
Yeah, I forgot all about this. Oh.
And then Chavo turned around, there was Macaulay, he just goes, that's not funny. And they were like,
But I mean, that doesn't. It's not like he did like what Arnold Schwarzenegger did, showed up several times and then actually beat somebody up.
It's not Culkin, it's definitely Seth Green.
I'll go for Seth.
I go Seth, yeah. Macaulay Culkin did shit.
I mean, he did give him a cartoon show, so that's only fair, right?
Yeah. You can put Seth on there. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, hell, they put Drew Carey in there.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta give it though for Drew Carey to go into that's God. That was great. They should have. I was disappointed they let him stay in there longer. I was just like, come on. Like I would have loved it. He could have ran longer. I would have enjoyed this. They could have kept him in there. I would have kept watching that.
Let it be known to all celebrities, if you want to get on a day-to-day show, you need to, or you're going to eventually host the Price is Right.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But on that note, we come to another end of Triple Threat. I think.
Great show, guys.
Yeah.
Great show.
I'd like to thank California Kid and the Pike.
Oh, yeah.
Please rate and subscribe and like and hit. And please rock the bell. And we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Take care.